I upload weekly videos on simplicity and joyful living. Today is all about how to declutter your makeup. I'm going to share how I curated my current minimalist makeup collection and some key points and tips on how you can do it too. In my first video, where I share my journey going from an overwhelmed and stressed mom to a master level KonMari consultant, I share that I used to have so much makeup that I could probably open up my own Sephora, and that was not an exaggeration. When I was younger, I loved reading all the magazines, and I especially loved the Best of Beauty Award issues, and I would try to buy all those products and try them all, whether it's luxury products or drugstore product. I honestly just loved beauty products. I mean, their packaging, their marketing message, even the name of the color, they're all so enticing. I remember one time when I was in my 20s, I went to Holt Renfrew, which is a luxury department store in Canada. I went with my friend and we were getting our makeup done by a makeup artist from New York for this specific brand that I was really into at that time. And the makeup artist picked up a few products that she thought would be suitable for me, but I mentioned that I already had those products in my collection. Then she proceeded on looking for a few more products that she thought would be a good chance for me to try. And I also had those products, and then the same thing happened again. Then she's like, wow, you seem to have our entire collection. And I was a little embarrassed because I definitely had a collector mentality when it came to makeup. If I really like a specific brand or if I really like a specific product, I would want to collect all the different colors or all the different items that they have in that brand, and I definitely accumulated a lot of makeup. I remember one time one of my coworkers asked me, Helen, how many bottles of foundation do you have? And I went home and I counted them, and I was really surprised to find out I had over 40 in different types. There's like powder foundation, and there's liquid foundation, and there's like the sponge kind and the cream to powder kind. And anyway, clearly I had a lot of different foundation, but even I was surprised. In the process of my KonMari Tidying Festival, there were some key realizations that made me change the way I shop. I used to spend over $3,000 a year on beauty products. I know this because I used to budget my money that way. And now, honestly, my entire collection probably costs $300, if that. So it's a huge difference. So the first thing that I realized was that while I really enjoyed buying and looking at makeup and trying different products, I first of all don't have the skills like all these amazing beauty bloggers out there that can transform themselves into Angelina Jolie. No matter what product I use, just look like myself. This made me realize that the purpose of makeup for me isn't to transform me into somebody else, it's to enhance how I look and make me feel my best. So makeup is more like a little luxury in life that I enjoy, and it's not about covering up what I look like and turning me into somebody else. So I've always just felt the most comfortable with the way that I do my own makeup. And whenever I had gotten my makeup done, I always felt like it just didn't feel like me and I didn't feel comfortable. So usually by the time I get home, I would quickly remove the makeup that was put on me. When I went through my KonMari Tidying Festival, I remember letting go the majority of my makeup collection and looking at all the different items that I let go of, I realized how wasteful it is. It's not even about just buying and not loving the products. I did love and use a lot of the products. However, because of the variety that I had and the amount I had, I simply could not use up all those products before they expire. And that's another thing I realized is that makeup do expire. Typically they expire within 6 months to a year, 2 years at the most for some products, but that still isn't enough time for me to finish my products just because I had so much of it. If I had 40 bottles of foundation and I use a different one every day, it would probably take me years before all of them are used up. So that's just simply not realistic. And that really made me realize just how wasteful my mindset and my shopping habits when it comes to makeup was. I know the decluttering process can feel really wasteful, but it's also a chance for us to change our mindset and change our behavior going forward. I think the biggest game changer for me is when I implemented the rule of one. Since I don't have the skills to transform myself into somebody else, and that no matter what products I use, I still look like me, then I really shouldn't own more than one of each product. And this is what helped me to really maintain my minimalist makeup collection. Of course, I get tempted by ads and YouTube videos. However, I know that because I have this rule of one, that I cannot try this new product until I finish what I have, that really helped me just be happy with what I have. And that when I run out, I ask myself, do I want to try a new product, or do I want to repurchase this product that I know I love for sure? And most times I do want to repurchase the item that I know I love. Looking at all my beauty products also made me realize how much I would like to simplify my routine. I used to spend so much time on my hair and makeup every morning, probably between 25 and 45 minutes just to get ready every day. I didn't even know I had wavy hair for the first 25 years of my life. I thought I just had really frizzy hair, and I would spend so much time every morning and sometimes in the afternoon to iron my hair straight. And I also had so much different makeup that I would use so many different products and just trying to make decisions on different products. And yeah, it just would take a long time for me to do my makeup every day. I thought I need to have a simpler routine that takes me 5 to 10 minutes a day max, because I am now a mom and I don't have that kind of time in the morning to get ready. When I was a new mom, I barely had time to take showers, let alone doing my makeup. So simplifying the routine was definitely a goal of mine. So I keep all my makeup in this, and in this little cup I have a brush and an eyebrow pencil. So in here, this is a Ikea container. It's part of a set, and I just don't use the lid with it. I will link the exact set that I use below. And this is a vinyl label that I made, and I make these for my clients as well because I really like how these little labels look in your medicine cabinet. So both of these just sit on one shelf in my medicine cabinet. So the first product I have is this. So this is, this is from IT Cosmetics. It's called Your Skin But Better. It's a CC cream, so it's technically not a foundation, but I feel like it has pretty good coverage that it's now replaced my foundation. And what I really like about it is that, well, first it says anti-aging, and as somebody who's turning 40, that's definitely something I care about now. And it has SPF 50. What I really like about this product is that it's not too dry for my face. I have a pretty dry face, and I find some foundation just makes it feel drier. It also doesn't feel too thick, so it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. So this is something I have repurchased, I would say 4 times now. And the next product I use is probably, usually I do my eyebrow next because I feel like I look really weird without my eyebrows. I feel naked without them. This one is from Uemura. You can't even see the label anymore because I used this so many times. So how it works is that when you run out, you can just buy the refill. And I really like that because it's a little bit less waste, and it's just the best eyebrow pencil. I use the color Seal Brown, and I can't even tell you how many times I have repurchased this. I would say probably like 20 or 30 times. So it's a lot. I probably go through one every 3 months, I think. The next thing I use is typically blush. This is my favorite product to put on my face. I feel like when I don't have blush on, I just don't look like I have any energy. So this one's by Hand Skincare Cosmetics. It's all natural. I found it at a Sephora type store in San Francisco on my last KonMari work trip, and I really love it. And so since that trip, I have repurchased this. I would say this is probably the 5th one that I've purchased. I will probably continue to buy it. I now order it from Hand Cosmetics directly. They do ship to Canada. And I just love this color. It's called Coral Candy. Next up, I have my eyeshadow palette by Makeup Forever. So this is one of those customized palettes where you choose your own color. As you can see, I use these two a lot more than these two. These two are more of my everyday, whereas these two are more of a eyeliner replacement. And that's another thing. I used to use a separate eyeliner and I loved it so much, but they discontinued it. And I haven't been able to find an eyeliner that I like since then. So I've been using the darker shadow as a replacement and I like it, and I'll probably keep it that way. So sometimes when you run out of a product, maybe don't be so quick to replace it if you can live without it, and just try to see if you can make do with what you have, and maybe you'll be fine without it. The last product that I use on a daily basis is probably my lipstick. I don't even use this daily, but this is the only lipstick I have right now. It's by BareMinerals and it's the color Notorious. This is the one product that I probably am the least loyal to. So when it comes to all the other products I mentioned, I have repurchased them so many times. This is something I probably change every other time because I find lipsticks are more often discontinued, although I have purchased this color twice, so I know that for sure. And because I'm not that loyal to my lipstick, what I actually do, I am loyal to the type of colors. I like the Your Lips but a little bit darker type color. And so what I do is I would swatch this, and I would go to a store and find lipstick in a formula that I like that matches the swatch closer whenever my lipstick gets discontinued. I will probably try something new next time, and I am personally eyeing the new Hermes lipstick. I know it's really pricey, but that's the thing about having a smaller collection, because I no longer spend the kind of money that I used to spend on my makeup collection, and I have such a streamlined routine. When I want to splurge on something, I don't really feel bad about it. And what I really like about the Hermes lipstick is that it's refillable. So when you finish it, you can get a new one and replace it. However, I still have about half of lipstick left, so this will probably last me for another good couple of months. So I don't need to make that purchase yet. And I just have one makeup brush that I use on the daily. This one is kind of falling apart. It's a little wiggly. It's from EcoTools, and this is what I use to put my blush on. And this little cup is a reused yogurt jar that I just repurposed to become a brush holder. And I do have a few more things in my box that I haven't gone through yet. I don't use these often. I have this translucent powder sample. I think it's from Kat Von D. It's something that I use sometimes in the afternoon if I feel like my face is getting oily or something, but I definitely don't use this every day. But when I do, I use it with this brush that I have, which is from Chanel, and it's a retractable powder brush. This is a really good one for traveling as well. And the last product I have that I don't use on an everyday is this Makeup Forever concealer. The funny story about this is that I'm not even sure why I have it. So I placed a Sephora order and this came with it. I thought it looked really big to be a sample, and I thought maybe it was a mistake. I'm not sure, but it was in my box. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I could have a concealer because I don't have one. And this one happens to be in my exact color, so I kept it, and I have used it a few times and I really do like it. It's really good for covering up any blemishes and it blends really well. So yeah, I do recommend this. When it comes to fragrance, I used to have a large collection as well. Now I just have one, and I really enjoy the simplicity of it. I realize I'm not so much of a choose my scent based on my mood type of person, but rather I'm more of a signature scent kind of person. And so this is my current signature scent. It's from Le Labo. It's Thé Noir 29. I really love this. What I also really like about it is that it's also refillable. So when you're done, you can take it to a Le Labo store and they will refill the bottle for you, and you get a 25% discount, which is pretty significant. So that's my entire minimalist makeup collection. If you are looking to curate your own collection, I want you to focus first on choosing what you're keeping rather than what you're discarding. That is the philosophy of KonMari method, and I really love it because it's not so much about reminding you of all the terrible purchasing mistakes, but rather focus on the joy and which product really brings you joy. If you find that you have a hard time choosing what product brings you joy, then imagine you're going away on a weekend trip and you can only bring a small bag of all your essentials and see which products you would pick. So you might not choose 3 different eyebrow pencils, you might just choose 1, and you might not bring 3 foundations, you might just choose 1. And so I think that might really help you to narrow down on your favorites. This is something that I recommend to all my clients, is to curate a daily makeup collection, and they can either keep it in a container like this or keep it in a makeup bag, and that just keeps everything really compact and portable. You can also identify the products in your collection that you have repurchased many times over, because you know those are the tried and true products that you actually use in your daily life and that you have a chance to finish those products out before they expire, despite maybe having other products in your collection as well. My last tip for you is also to think about the type of product that has the most impact and products that you want to use every day, because then you can consider the items that you don't consider part of your everyday makeup routine to see if you even need to own them. And you can also consider that if maybe it would spark more joy for you to get your makeup done professionally for special occasions rather than owning the products you need for special occasions yourself. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you find these tips helpful in helping you declutter your makeup collection. I would love to know what are some of your tried and true products that you have repurchased over and over again. So I would love for you to comment below and let me know what they are. If you enjoy content like this, I would really love for you to subscribe to my channel because I have a lot more fun contents planned in the upcoming weeks. Until next time, choose joy, live well.